Alright, it's Friday, July 3rd, 2020, and this is my second year of gardening, practicing permaculture. So I just wanted to kind of show you what's going on. I wish I started this in the spring so you could follow along, but see what I got going. So I got some wild mints, some lemon balm, chocolate mint, some catnip there that I recently trimmed. Whole bunch of lambs here, some native sagebrush, there's wormwood, got some yarrow, got some spearmint, more wild mint, that's some stevia, more stevia over there, more catnip that I trimmed, another type of sagebrush, got some dill, there's radishes popping up here, there's a potato plant, there's onions, got a grapevine. This is my little test Three Sisters garden. First time I've ever done something like this. Might not be perfect, but it's an experiment. It got the squash, got the beans, got the corn obviously. More squash and beans over there. It's doing really well actually. You can see the beautiful beans. More squash down there and more beans. My rhubarb. And you got some flowers. Got the raspberries there. Nice rose. This garden here, I'm trying to mimic the local forests in the way of the type of plants I have. And the heavy mulching that I do, it's not just like hay or anything. I got sticks. There's sticks in here. There's leaves. There's pine cones. There's bark. Like a natural forest floor. And for some reason, these sunflowers are gigantic compared to these ones here. So I think it's a combination of the sunlight, but also the heavy mulching that I've been doing, making it more like a natural environment. You got blueberries, more blueberries. Got some currants. This is a type of mallow. I'm not sure what type, but I've been eating it here. I did a green smoothie challenge, and been putting them in smoothies, and it was super good. Got a comfrey that I recently trimmed. Got some echinacea. There's the raspberries. Big rose bush, wild roses. I actually found a tiny little weed on the ground, and I put it over here. Now it's huge. More rhubarb. More flowers. This is just a bunch of random corn, like feed corn and decor, colorful corns, like rainbow corn. It's not a very good planting method, but this is an experiment. This garden is my laboratory. There's some more poppies. Some poppies right there. I just recently trimmed this area up because see, the best thing is to lay down the chop and drop. So you got something like a weed or something you don't want, trim it, plop it right down. It adds to the nutrients and it builds up that layer. So I got Nasturtiums, which are super good and spicy. And this is just wildflowers. I had a bunch of random seeds that I wasn't sure if they were fertile anymore, but they are. Got some goodies. And this is my salad garden. I got a bunch of different types of lettuce, tons of types. This is pak choi. I'm letting it go into seed because I want to be self-sufficient in my own seeds. And as you can see, the Swiss chard is just destroyed. That's because of my green smoothie challenge. I was out here and I was nibbling every single day, having 3 to 4 smoothies every day, green smoothies. With a bunch of carrots. Been using the carrot leaves too because the carrot leaves are really nice. There's another potato plant. Whenever I have random potatoes starting to grow roots, just plop them anywhere in the garden. And this is a whole bunch of cauliflower. Again, I don't know how well this is going to do. But this is all experiments. This is my second year of gardening. A whole bunch of celery. And this is my second salad garden. We got arugula. These are just delicious. I love the flowers. There's a broccoli. More broccoli. As you can see them starting to grow there. I think I got cabbage in here. There's a cabbage. And this is a trimming off of a tomato plant. I want to see if it will grow, but it's kind of sad right now. We'll see how that goes. I did plant spinach in here, but the variety of spinach I had doesn't do very well in this climate. So I'm going to have to look into that. And as you can see, I pummeled this kale. Because the kale should be huge right now, but I've been eating it every single day for my smoothie challenge. But smoothie challenge is done now, so I'm going to let it grow out again. Radishes. I don't even grow radishes for the roots. I grow it for the flowers and the leaves. The leaves go great in smoothies and salads. The flowers are great. Tastes like broccoli. More carrots and a bunch of snap peas. I wasn't even sure if these snap peas were fertile anymore. I just tossed them here and they're doing really well. Starting to take over. Right over from the salad gardens, my two huge tomato plants that are doing fantastic. You can see they got these big tomatoes down here. I forget what variety these are. I got them from a local person. And then this type. I don't know if it's a San Josano or something, but it has that kind of pear look. You see the heavy mulching. These are leeks. This is another stevia. There's oregano. And another potato plant, of course. And another big thing of peas. Whole bunch of them. You can see that right there. Delicious. These are parsnips right here. We're doing pretty good. Got a bunch of cucumbers. You can see them flowering down there. Beautiful. This here is my tobacco garden. I'm growing tobacco for, I don't really smoke, so I grow it for ceremonial purposes and for offering for other plants, more for spiritual purposes. But they're beautiful. I want to get the Native American variety, but for now I have Cuban. This is Cuban right here, Cuban tobacco. And on the other side we have Virginia Gold tobacco. Oh, I just love these plants. They're amazing. And back here I got these sad little sumacs that I transplanted. But they're doing something. That's good. And these giant guys are hollyhocks. I've been trimming them since I was little to boost all the energy up to get it as tall as possible. And yeah, it's absolutely massive. We got more hollyhocks, more hollyhocks. Wild strawberries. These guys, I already have eaten the berries. They were delicious. So tiny compared to other variety, compared to the domesticated variety. But they were delicious. Got some more arugula here. And a bunch of potatoes. Love potatoes. You can see big potatoes. I think they just finished flowering now, so that's good. You can see this guy still has a little flower bud on him. But he's pretty much done now. And these garlics, these are elephant garlics. They're going to be ready to harvest very soon. Waiting for the bottom leaves to get a little drier. And I got bell pepper right here and jalapeno pepper right there. This is just the forest of chamomile. Just walking through the forest, no big deal. And a lot of these weeds I like because I love studying wild edibles. So most of them are really beneficial. So I've been leaving them in, like dandelions. Selective, of course. Some I pull out, depends on where they're growing. Some of them I like to keep though. But we got, this bed is just potatoes. And they flowered before these guys. So these guys will be done first. But they're starting to die down. Little lavender I planted. Marigolds. Lemongrass. There's another catnip. And more lavender, the rosemary, sage, more oregano, thyme, lemon verbena. This stuff is insane. If you haven't heard of lemon verbena before, just rub the leaves and it's just a super strong lemon scent. Absolutely amazing. I love citrus and lemony plants, so this is amazing. I'm just going to let it grow huge so I can get a big harvest from it. And this is a garlic mustard. Oh yeah, and there's some cilantro growing through my herb garden. There's my cat. Oh yeah, that's pretty... Oh yeah. This is Egyptian walking onions. These are so cool. So with walking onions, they produce onion heads on the top and the bottom, and you can eat the green onion. So the plant is super useful. But they call them walking onions because they flop over, and these heads, the onion heads, will hit the ground and grow more onions. So you'll see them walking across your lawn if you leave them. And the last little garden spot is my random seed garden, which, if you couldn't see, has been taken over by radishes. But I've been just eating them like crazy for the smoothies and salads. There's some licorice mint right here. Good old licorice mint. And I also planted some stinging nettles right here. So you can see the stinging nettles right here. Awesome. I love stinging nettle. Delicious plant. Some people may think my gardening is crazy, but it's been working for me so far. This is my composting. You can see I got some pumpkins just popping up. But it's a nasty compost. Ugh. Gross. My water storage for now. I don't have good water storage, so it's kind of been like mosquitoes. You can see them there. But that is the way it is. But yeah, this is the garden so far on July 3rd, 2020. Gorgeous. So happy with it this year. See how it goes. And I'll update you later on in the season. Bye for now.